Yo, stop scrolling for a second and listen up. Picture this. You're sitting in a beat-up chair, staring at your phone, bills piling up, your friends flexing their new cars, your family throwing shade like, "When you gonna get your life together?" And deep down, you're burning. You're tired of being broke, tired of being overlooked, tired of feeling like wealth is some VIP club you'll never get into. But what if I told you the game is rigged? Not against you, but in your favor. What if I told you wealth isn't about luck, connections, or a fat bank account? It's about your mind. It's about thinking rich right now, in this moment, and flipping the script on every doubt, every hater, every excuse holding you back. This ain't no fluffy motivational BS. This is the raw, unfiltered truth about wealth. Think rich, live rich. You weren't born to scrape by, to bow to "I can't," or to watch others live the life you dream of. You were born to build, to rise, to shut up the doubters with your success. So lock in, not halfway, not with one eye on TikTok, but all in, heart, soul, fire. Because today, we're not chasing money, we're claiming it. Today, you walk away knowing why you're stuck, why others are winning, and how to rewrite your story so your name means wealth, respect, power. Let's get real. You're not broke because you're lazy. You're not stuck because you're dumb. You're trapped because you've been fed a lie since you were a kid. That wealth is for the other guys, the ones with rich parents, fancy degrees, or Instagram-perfect lives. You've heard it from your mom, just get a safe job. From your friends, why you trying so hard? Chill. From the world, know your place. And slowly, without you even noticing, those words became chains. Not on your hands, but on your mind. They made you think small, play safe, doubt yourself. But here's the truth they don't want you to hear. Wealth starts in your head, not your wallet. You don't need $1 million to be rich. You need $1 million mindset. And that mindset? It's not something you're born with. It's something you build, brick by brick, decision by decision, until the world has no choice but to respect your name. Look at Henry Ford. Dude wasn't born with a silver spoon. He was a farm kid, no Ivy League degree, no trust fund. But he had a vision. A car for every man, a machine to change how we move. The world laughed. His own engineers, guys with more schooling than him, said his dream of an 8-cylinder engine in one block was impossible. Newspapers trashed him. Banks slammed the door in his face. But Ford didn't care. He didn't beg for approval or cry about bad luck. He looked his doubters dead in the eyes and said, "Produce it anyway." Not once, not twice. Every time they came back with "it can't be done," he doubled down. And guess what? The world folded. The Model T hit the streets, and Ford didn't just build cars. He built a legacy. Not because he had cash, but because he thought rich. He refused to let doubt call the shots. He wrote his own rules. You've got doubts right now, don't you? That voice in your head whispering, "I'm not cut out for this. I don't have what it takes. My family's right, I'll never make it." That voice ain't you. It's the echo of every hater who ever smirked at your dreams. Every teacher who said, "Be realistic." Every friend who flexed their new watch while you counted pennies. But you can shut that voice up. You can fire it from your mind like a bad employee. Say this out loud, right now, with some guts. I ain't small. I ain't broke. I think rich, and I'm building my empire. Say it again, louder, like you mean it. Let it hit your soul. Because when you speak wealth, you start thinking wealth. And when you think wealth, you start living it. Thinking rich ain't about daydreaming of Lambos while you're stuck in traffic. It's not praying for a Powerball win or hoping your cousin hooks you up with a job. Thinking rich is a middle finger to the world that says you can't. It's seeing money where others see problems. It's walking into a room full of suits and knowing you're the one who's going to run the show. Andrew Carnegie, a broke immigrant kid working as a telegraph boy, didn't wait for a handout. He decided he'd be the king of steel. He wrote his goal on a piece of paper: to dominate an industry, to build wealth that would outlive him. Every morning, every night, he spoke that goal like it was already true. And when he stood in front of millionaires, men with more power, more clout, he didn't shrink. He thought rich. He moved like a boss before he was one. And the world? It caught up to his belief. You gotta do the same. Ask yourself, what am I telling myself about money? Am I whining, I'll never afford that? Am I saying, it's too hard? Those aren't facts, they're poison. Your mind doesn't argue, it listens. Feed it excuses and it builds a cage. Feed it power and it builds a throne. So, say this now: I don't think broke. I think rich. I don't chase money, I make it. Say it until your chest feels like it's on fire. Because the man who thinks rich doesn't wait for the world to hand him a check. He writes his own. Thinking rich is the spark, but belief is the gasoline. Belief ain't some warm, fuzzy feeling you get when life's going great. It's the choice you make when your account's at zero, when your friends are laughing, when your family's rolling their eyes. Belief is what kept Thomas Edison going through 10,000 failures to invent the light bulb. 10,000 times he could have packed it up. 10,000 times doubt could have won. But Edison had made a decision. He was the guy to light up the world. His belief wasn't in the bulb, it was in himself. He didn't say, I hope this works. He said, I'm the one who makes it work. Every burned-out filament was just a step toward a truth he'd already claimed. You gotta claim your truth. Not next week, not when you figure it out, not when your haters shut up. Now, wealth ain't something you earn, it's something you are. Look at Walt Disney. Dude was broke, betrayed, told his dreams were for kids. When he pitched Snow White, the first full-length cartoon, Hollywood called it a joke. Nobody's gonna sit through that, they said. But Disney didn't blink. He bet his house, his savings, everything, because his belief wasn't a wish, it was a fact. He saw a world where stories could change hearts. He thought rich, not in dollars but in vision. And when Snow White dropped, it didn't just make money, it made history. Disney didn't wait for the world to say, you're rich. He said it himself. Stop waiting for a sign. Stop looking for a green light. Your belief is your green light. Say this: I don't need proof to believe. I believe and the proof's coming. I ain't waiting for wealth, I am wealth. Say it every day like a vow. Because the man who believes he's rich doesn't chase money, he pulls it in. He doesn't beg for a seat at the table, he builds his own. Belief needs clarity to hit hard. Most guys crash because they don't know where they're going. They chase every hot trend, crypto, dropshipping, TikTok fame, hoping one's the golden ticket. But wealth don't come from chasing. It comes from building. And to build, you gotta know exactly what you're making. Napoleon Hill called this definiteness of purpose. Wanting money ain't enough. You gotta know why you want it, what you'll do with it, how you'll get it. Without clarity, your belief is just noise. With clarity, it's a missile. Take Abraham Lincoln. Dude wasn't born to be president. He was a gangly lawyer, laughed at for his rough edges. But he had clarity. He saw a nation united, free, whole, when everyone else saw war and chaos. He didn't just want to lead, he knew why. To save America, to end slavery, to prove freedom's worth. That clarity carried him through a civil war, through loss, through hate. When he signed the Emancipation Proclamation, it wasn't because the Poles loved it. It was because his purpose was crystal clear. What's your purpose? Not what keeps the lights on, not what your mom wants. What makes your blood pump? Is it launching a business that changes lives? Making music that hits souls? Building a family legacy so your kids never know struggle? Write it down, make it real. Then say it. My purpose is clear. My path is locked in. I don't drift, I build. Clarity ain't a vibe, it's your GPS. Without it, you're lost. With it, you're unstoppable. Clarity needs vision to soar. Vision is seeing what nobody else can. It's standing in a broke-ass apartment and seeing a penthouse. It's looking at a failed business and seeing a comeback. It's walking through hate and seeing respect. Steve Jobs had vision. In 1997, Apple was toast, bleeding cash, a tech world punchline. But Jobs didn't see a dead company. He saw the future. iPods, iPhones, a world where tech was art. He thought rich, not in profits, but in possibilities. And because he saw it, he built it. Apple didn't just come back, it changed how we live. Train your vision. Stop seeing the world as it is. See it as it's going to be. When your boss chews you out, don't sulk. See the day you're signing his paycheck. When your bank account's dry, don't panic. See the millions you're building. Say this: I see wealth where others see nothing. I see wins where others see losses. My vision is my weapon. Say it until your eyes shift. Because the man who sees rich thinks rich, and the man who thinks rich lives rich. Vision needs purpose to burn bright. Purpose is the why that keeps you grinding when your boys are out clubbing, when your girl's mad you're working late, when your family's saying, give it up. Purpose is what kept Elon Musk going when Tesla was inches from bankruptcy. He wasn't just building cars. He was building a future, saving the planet, taking us to Mars. When the world called him crazy, his purpose was his shield. He didn't chase cash. He chased impact. And that chase made him one of the richest men alive. What's your why? Why do you want wealth? Not for clout or a Rolex, dig deep. Is it to shut up the cousins who clown you at reunions? To give your mom a house so she never worries again? To prove to yourself you're not the failure your ex said you were? Find it. Say it. My purpose is my fire. It drives me. It defines me. I live for my why. Purpose ain't a feeling, it's a choice. Choose it and let it light your way. Purpose needs discipline to deliver. Dreams don't build themselves. Money don't fall from the sky. Wealth comes to the guy who shows up when he's tired, who works when nobody's clapping, who says no to the party so he can say yes to his future. Discipline is what turned J.K. Rowling from a broke single mom into a billionaire author. She didn't wait for the muse. She wrote through rejection, through hunger, through nights when she felt like giving up. She showed up because her purpose demanded it. Show up, make a plan, stick to it. When your boys are chilling, grind. When your body's screaming for sleep, push. When your mind says later, say now. Say this: I don't make excuses, I make results. My discipline builds my wealth. Discipline ain't sexy, it's sweat, it's a sacrifice. It's saying no to what feels good so you can say yes to what feels great. Pay the price because the reward is worth it. Discipline fuels action. Action is where your dreams get real. You can think rich, believe rich, see rich, but if you don't move, you're just a dreamer. Action is the proof you mean it. It's the middle finger to every hater who said you'd fail. Look at Oprah, born dirt poor, abused, told she'd never be anything. But she acted. Every small gig, every late night, every no she turned into a yes. She didn't wait for the spotlight, she built it. From a local show to a global empire, she moved, and the world moved with her. Move now. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Make the call. Start the business. Learn the skill. Say this: I don't sit, I act. My actions are my power. I build my wealth with every move. Action ain't about being flawless. It's about being fearless. Every step you take tells your mind, I'm for real. And the more you step, the more the universe steps with you. Action loves gratitude. Gratitude ain't just saying thanks for your coffee. It's seeing wealth in what you've got right now. It's knowing every struggle's a lesson, every hater's a teacher, every dollar's a seed. Gratitude keeps you hungry but humble. Look at Nelson Mandela. Locked up for 27 years, he could have hated the world, but he was grateful for his fight, for his people, for his chance to change history. That gratitude turned a prisoner into a president. Be grateful every day for the air you breathe, the hustle you've got, the shot you're taking. For the losses that made you stronger, the friends who stuck around, the haters who pushed you harder. Say this: I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for what I'm building. My gratitude is my strength. Gratitude don't make you weak. It makes you bulletproof. It reminds you you're already rich, and that richness fuels your climb. Gratitude breeds adaptability. The world's a moving target. Plans flop, markets crash, trends die. The man who thinks rich don't cry when things change. He changes. Jeff Bezos didn't stick to selling books. He saw the internet's future: e-commerce, cloud tech, space. When people called him nuts, he pivoted, built, won. He wasn't tied to one idea, he was tied to growth. Roll with the punches. When your hustle fails, switch it up. When the game changes, learn the new rules. Say this: I don't break, I bend, I don't stop, I adapt, my wealth grows with me. Adaptability ain't giving up, it's leveling up. It's playing the hand you're dealt like a pro. Adaptability needs resilience. Wealth ain't a red carpet, it's a gauntlet. You'll get knocked down, laughed at, betrayed. The man who lives rich don't stay down, he gets up swinging. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team, told he wasn't good enough. Did he quit? Nah. He trained harder, fought fiercer, turned pain into fuel. That resilience made him a legend. Build your resilience. When life hits, hit back. When you fail, learn. When you hurt, grow. Say this: I ain't my losses, I'm my comeback. I don't crack, I rise. Resilience ain't about dodging pain. It's about eating it and coming out stronger. Every bruise is a badge, every fall is a story. Use them to write your epic. Resilience grows through learning. The man who thinks rich never stops studying. He reads, listens, asks, evolves. Warren Buffett, one of the richest dudes alive, spends hours every day reading books, reports, ideas. He don't think he knows it all. He knows wealth needs wisdom, and wisdom needs work. Learn every day. Read a book, watch a mentor. Study your mistakes. Say this: I'm a student of wealth. I grow with every lesson. My knowledge is my cash. Learning ain't sitting in a classroom. It's hunting for the tools to sharpen your mind, to widen your vision, to stack your wins. Learning builds legacy. Wealth ain't just for you, it's for the people you lift, the lives you change, the name you leave behind. Madam C.J. Walker, born to ex-slaves, didn't just make millions, she made history. She built a beauty empire, gave jobs to women, gave hope to a generation. Her wealth wasn't just money, it was impact. What's your legacy? How you going to be remembered? Not by your whip or your watch, but by what you build. Say this: I don't just build for me, I build for tomorrow. My wealth is my mark. Build something real, create something that lasts, live so your name means something when you're gone. Now, let's lock this in. You ain't your past. You ain't the shade your family throws, the laughs your friends spit, the zeros in your account. You're a man of wealth because you think it. You're a king because you act it. You're rich because you claim it. Say this, with every drop of fire in you: I ain't waiting. I am wealth. I think rich. I live rich. This is your shot, not next month. Not when you make it, right now. The world's watching, not to clap, but to test you. Your haters are watching, not to cheer, but to clown you. Your doubts are watching, not to help, but to trip you. But you're bigger than all of them. You're a beast, a builder, a man who thinks rich and lives rich. So move like it, talk like it, hustle like it. The life you want ain't out there, it's in you. Build it. Now,